Imagine you wake up one morning and suddenly your phone starts blaring an emergency alert. A wildfire, hurricane, or earthquake is coming your way. In that moment, every second matters, and there isn't any time to scramble for a plan. What happens next isn't dependent on luck. It depends entirely on whether you prepared ahead of time. I grew up in Texas, where I saw heavy rains turn to dangerous floods overnight. And later, while stationed in California, I witnessed wildfires spread so fast that families had to evacuate in minutes. Too many people assume disasters won't affect them until it's too late. But preparation isn't optional. It's the difference between safety and catastrophe. Organizations like FEMA, the CDC, the Red Cross, and the Pew Research Center all confirm that disasters affect millions every year, yet most people remain unprepared. That needs to change. Emergency preparedness simply means having a plan in place before a disaster strikes. The CDC recommends choosing a meeting spot for family or roommates in case you get separated. Knowing your evacuation routes ahead of time can also save precious minutes when time is short. But this isn't just a checklist, it's about survival. Without a plan, people freeze, panic, or make deadly mistakes. Not every disaster plays out the same way either. Hurricanes might give some warning, but their winds and flooding can escalate within a matter of hours. Wildfires, as I saw in California, can spread so fast that people have minutes or even seconds to escape. Earthquakes, on the other hand, strike without warning, leaving no time to think, only to react. FEMA emphasizes that understanding the risks in your area isn't just helpful, it's life-saving. Now, let's talk about what happens if you don't prepare. The financial cost alone of inaction is enormous. FEMA reports that even a few inches of floodwater can cause tens of thousands of dollars in home damage. Many families can't afford those repairs and end up financially devastated. A 2021 survey from the Pew Research Center found that most Americans believe extreme weather events are becoming more common, but many still don't have a basic emergency plan. These last-minute evacuations lead to empty store shelves, price gouging, and emergency expenses that could have been easily avoided. But the cost isn't just financial. The physical risks are just as serious. The CDC reports that many injuries during disasters happen because people wait too long to evacuate or don't have the essential supplies. In a wildfire or earthquake, hesitation can be fatal. Not having a plan puts your life and your family's lives at risk. And it's not just direct injuries either. When roads are flooded, power is out, and stores are closed, something as simple as not having medication or clean drinking water can become a crisis. Disaster doesn't just end when the storm passes either. The emotional toll can last for years. Panic, stress, and regret hit hardest when people feel powerless in a crisis. Studies show that households with even a simple emergency plan experience significantly less fear and confusion when disaster strikes. Being prepared means having control, while being unprepared means living with regret. So, why do so many people delay taking action? For some, it's denial, thinking that disasters only happen to other people. For others, it's a false sense of security, assuming help will always be available when they need it. But the reality is, emergency responders are often overwhelmed in major disasters. The more you can take care of yourself, the better they can focus on taking care of those in critical, immediate need. Some people also believe that preparedness is expensive, but preparing isn't about buying everything at once. It's about starting right now, before disaster forces your hand. The cost of doing nothing is always higher. There are 3 steps you can take right now that will make a difference. First, create a family communication plan. It's not about having a list of phone numbers. It means making sure that everyone in your household knows exactly where to go if you're separated. That simple step can prevent chaos in a moment of crisis. Second, build an emergency kit. If you had to evacuate immediately, do you have what you'll need? A basic kit with water, non-perishable food, medications, a flashlight, extra batteries, and important documents can mean the difference between comfort and desperation. You don't need to buy everything all at once, but starting now is better than waiting until it's too late. And third, practice your plan. Schools and workplaces run fire drills for a reason. FEMA recommends regular disaster drills so that when a real emergency happens, your response is automatic and not chaotic. Knowing what to do ahead of time makes all the difference. Preparedness isn't just about protecting yourself. It affects everyone around you. When more people are ready, emergency responders can focus on those in immediate danger and entire communities recover faster. Take Hurricane Harvey, for example. Entire neighborhoods worked together to rebuild. The difference? The communities that had prepared recovered faster and suffered fewer losses. It's not even about fear, it's about responsibility. In summary, failing to prepare comes at a high cost, financially, physically, and emotionally. Disasters don't wait for you to be ready. The choice is simple. Take action now or risk everything when disaster strikes. If you think disaster preparedness is overwhelming, remember this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. A little preparation can save you from devastation later. So ask yourself, if an emergency happened right now, would you be ready? If the answer is no, it's time to change that. Thank you.